Hello, Atlantia. Hello, University.
Hello, Atlantia. Hello, University.
This is the 106th session of the Atlantean University. That is a tremendous, tremendous legacy, and it speaks to the commitment that this kingdom has had since its very beginning for teaching, recognizing artisans, putting putting classes that are not always inside the tight box, which we sometimes think of as the SCA, and allowing people to explore their interest and share with others. So, with that spirit, we are mighty glad to be here at university. We have some classes that we're taking today, and look forward to seeing some of you if you're in line with the same class as we are.
Anton's right. We've come a long way. University has come a long way. I mean, last year at this time, we had no idea what the next year was going to hold for us, right? We were only just starting to really feel some of the effects of the pandemic here in the US. And we had no idea what kind of sweeping changes were going to be made. And that's in the whole world and in the SCA. And since that time, we took it and ran with it. You've heard the saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, that's what we did. That's what the university did. So they went to an all virtual online classes system. And they've just knocked it out of the park. Every session, and I think this is our third virtual session, is it third?
Yeah.
Every session has built upon knowledge and experience and lessons learned from the previous session. And every session has grown. Even the first one, I think, was about 500 or something. And each session has grown. We've had more classes and more teachers. And we have a common ground, both for our students and instructors. And because we've grown and we've learned, our university appeals to people all over the known world. We have people attending from all of the other kingdoms of the known world, not just Atlanteans. So we have some classes that, people are interested in. It's been such a growth that our university staff has tripled in size. And I know a lot of that is IT related because it simply takes that many more people and that much more, hours and time and knowledge to do virtual as opposed to in person. But it's been extremely popular. And in fact, it's been so popular that I know the university staff is going to continue to offer some sort of online learning opportunities even after events are back in session and we can meet face to face.
Yeah, if we look at it, not this last event, but the unevent before then, we were freshly minted prince and princess and stepped up and went to our unevent, and we had an open discussion with folks there of, are we having too many universities? University attendance was going down. Interest seemed to be waning. We looked at attendance for the X number of years in the past, and it wasn't a great trend. One of the really, really positive things that's come out of this last year has been university has reinvented itself. I can't imagine us ever going back to a in-person only university. I think virtual is here to stay. I think it'll be the mainstream of what it is. Sure, we're going to love to get together and go to university and see each other, but I don't think there'll ever be a better substitute for what we're trying to do than the online. It brings so many people together and allows people to participate on a partial day, dealing with the kids, dealing with work, not feeling well. It allows everyone in. It is the best thing that's probably come out of this entire situation. So really, vivats to the entire staff, and it's growing to the point that we don't really see an insight for it. It just it takes a lot of time and energy. There should be no doubt. There's a lot more work that goes into a virtual university than goes into an in-person. And I would suspect that university staff will need to cycle through more often because they're going to get burned out. This is a tremendous amount of work to put this on, but they're doing a great job.
They are doing a fantastic job. And I do think they'll probably relook at their university schedule and, come to some sort of a happy medium between virtual, in-person, something to ease up some of the requirements on the staff. But right now, for instance, today's session, we have over 750 registered students. We have about 200 instructors, and we have over 180 classes.
Wow.
And all sorts of classes. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm taking a class on Scandinavian folklore. I'm really excited about that. And there's virtual experience classes. His Majesty's taking one on streaming. So it's not just medieval, it's how are we interfacing with this new SCA. It's newcomers track, there's a martial track, there's a lot about cooking, there's costuming, there's dance, there's a whole track on the commedia. I saw many classes on commedia. So I think that there is a class in the catalog that is sure to, at least one, to catch somebody's interest.
Yep. And we already know that June's going to be another virtual university. So that's fantastic. The staff's, I'm sure, already gearing up for it. They'll take a deep breath, hopefully have a celebration adult beverage after this success, and get ready for another unbelievable experience for us in June. Cheers, everyone.
Hope you had a great day here at university.
Goodbye.
So thank you everyone for joining us today for the 106th session of the University of Atlantia. We're going to start our convocation today by doing some staff introductions. We wanted to let you all meet the people behind the University of Atlantia that brought all of these classes to you today and all of the knowledge sharing that is happening. So first, I am Dame Adriana Lauberton. I am the Chancellor of the university. I've been in the position for 3 years, and I will be stepping down at 12th night next year. I have had a fantastic time being Chancellor, and it has definitely been challenging and rewarding, and I look forward to training up my successor, whoever that may be, and passing the role in the future. But until then, I look forward to continuing to serve for the next year. And next, I will have my deputies introduce themselves. First is Issa Donashane.
Hi, everyone. I'm Issa. I am Deputy Chancellor, and I'm just really excited to get to be a part of what is, I think, the coolest thing that we do in the SCA. Juliana?
I am Dame Juliana Green, and I've been on this team for almost 2 years. And I'm thrilled to work with such a wonderful team because learning and sharing the knowledge that is the SCA is one of the coolest things I think that we do, very similar to Issa. And I'm looking forward to all that we do as we continue.
And now our registrar, and will be introducing herself.
Hello, I am Baroness Genevieve d'Aquitaine, and I am the University Registrar. I have been Registrar for a while, and I was a Chancellor before then, so I've been doing this for almost a dozen years, which means obviously I'm a big fan of the university and the teaching and sharing of knowledge that happens in our organization is just a big source of pride for me. Not pictured today, though certainly no less a part of the team, is Mistress Elizabeth McAllister, who is our new Deputy Registrar, and also Dame Rothney Wrongville-daughter, who has also been serving as a Deputy Registrar and has been invaluable. Both of them have been invaluable at face-to-face sessions at our tables for years. So I'm sorry you don't get to see their faces, but you should know their names. And I'm going to pass the baton to our wonderful Deputy for Online Learning, Baroness Sophia.
Buongiorno. My name is Baroness Sophia the Orange, and I love online learning. And I have been on the team since the fall of 2020. I really believe that the common thing all of us Scadians love to do is learn and share what we're learning. And the University of Atlantia has a great system for making that happen. I'm also really good at helping people learn how to use online tools. I do this for my day job, and I love doing it so much. I am happy to do it for my hobby time. And please let me help you just do whatever you need to do online. So I have a great friend whose name is Sophia, and she has been taking on the job of helping all the teaching assistants get what they need to do the job. So I'm introducing to you my good friend, Sophia of Ponte Alto.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophia the Orange. I am Sophia of Ponte Alto. I am the TA coordinator for University of Atlantia. As one of the newest members of this team, I am very excited to be involved. I love supporting this university because it allows us to continue to participate and to get together in this very virtual world. Drea?
Hi, everyone. I'm the web minister for the university. And when I started as web minister, I never expected that we would be having something like, oh gosh, over 150 classes with several thousand students all needing to use the online website. But I really think that this has been a epically weird year for everyone. But at least I felt really good about being able to make it ever so slightly better, hopefully, by allowing more people to attend more virtual university sessions and to make it easier for teachers and students to connect online.
So thank you to all of these wonderful ladies here. They have helped to bring the virtual Atlantia sessions that you've had for the last year. And we look forward to serving you in the future, whether that is virtually or in person. Until then, have a great day, and we will now continue with our convocation. It opens the convocation for the 106th session of the University of Atlantia. Now that you've met our staff, we want to share a little bit more information about today's session. We, as of Sunday, February 7th, had 189 classes in our catalog, and we had 197 teachers teaching those classes. Yes, that is more teachers than classes, but we do have a number that are being taught by more than one teacher. So love it when collaboration happens. We also, as of last Sunday, had 640 students registered for this session. I'm sure we're past that number, and I look forward to hearing what the final number of students that registered for this session is. So now that we've gone through those numbers, we'd like to talk a little bit more about the statistics that we really do care about, and that is our attendance numbers. They're important to us because they help us to confer the degrees that we're giving today, keep track of student attended so that we can give them credit for those classes, and for teachers who have taught, so we know how many sessions they've taught at and how many total number of classes they have taught. Those numbers also help us to gauge interest in classes as we plan for future sessions. So please take a few minutes at the end of the event, or maybe tomorrow, and mark your attendance for those classes that you did take today. Now, Mr. Genevieve, our registrar, will share a little bit of information about how you can do that.
So our wonderful web minister that you met earlier, Maestra Drea, has made it wonderfully easy for students and teachers to record their own attendance in order to help us with all of our stats, which we love. So for students, super easy. After the end of the day, you can go log into our university system and click on the Mark My Attendance link. Once you've done that, you will have a choice of which classes you actually attended, and you can click on them and then click Mark Myself Attended. If there was a class that you didn't make for whatever reason, then you can click on that and have it removed from that list, which will also remove you from the pre-reg list and the rosters. So that is the easy way for students to just log into our system and make sure that they get credit for all the classes that they attended. Now, our wonderful teachers, you have the ability to also mark students attended for your class, especially if you have a TA taking record of who has attended for you. You go to our university system and click on the classes I'm teaching. You click on then the name and the title of the class that you taught. And once you're in there, there is a small red link at the top that says edit class. Once you've done that, you will see a list of you and any of your co-teachers and all of the students who pre-registered for your class. Click the check mark beside every single box of who attended, including yourself. And then at the bottom of the list, there will be a big red box that says mark checked teacher and students attended. And then that will make sure that everybody gets credit going forward and would make it a lot easier for me and my staff.
So now we're going to take the opportunity to award degrees. And these are based on those statistics we were talking about, the attendance statistics. And we do confer 4 degrees in our university system. The first is our bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degrees are awarded to students after they have completed a total of 26 hours of classes. And our bachelor's degree recipients for today are
Adair of Maxwell. Adelia Rhodes. Ailish Ing Wee Regan. Aisha Bint Musa. Alessandra de Monterigoni. Altani Bayar Bashir. Anne Devereaux. Antoinette Argentina. Brian Fitzgerald. Cataldo Querini. Charles of the Mid-Realm. Christina O'Clery. Elliot de Blescho. Galen McCunnigan. Rosvitha von Sell. Johannes von Hammersbach. Katla Flokadotter. Letizia Castiglione. Lisette Labergiere. Lucrezia Sarta de Napoli. Margot of Middlegate. Sarah Van Aerd. Sarah Di Vincenza. Tatiana Beretskaya. Torv of Highland Ford. And one from the 102nd session that has just recently been calculated for a variety of reasons. Paul Folder. Those are the latest bachelors of the University of Atlantia.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. Next, we will be conferring our fellowship degrees. A fellowship in the university is awarded to those who have taught classes at 3 separate university sessions. So our newest fellows of the university are
Elaine Della Rochelle. Brian DeMore. Catalina Dysenfier. Charles Fleming. Delecta Diane DeVerno. Elizabeth Ollis. Corinne Taylor DeCameron. Paganis Akritis. And Sindara Linda Rachel Fessel of the Falcon Shield. We also have 2 more from the previous session that were calculated a little belated. Fane Van Amsterdam and Nyla Alzarka. Those are the latest fellows of the University of Atlantia.
Thank you to each of those individuals for supporting university by your teaching. The third degree that we give is a master's degree. Master's degrees are awarded to individuals who earn their bachelor's degree and are additionally fellows of the university, and then completed an additional 10 hours of classes as a student and taught at 2 additional university sessions. Our master's degree recipients today are
Eric von Kleinfeld, Faye Trees, Jean Kilmany, Melchior Zum Grauenwolf, and Olivier de Bayonne. Those are the latest masters of the University of Atlantia.
Thank you all for supporting the university. The final degree that can be conferred by the university is at the whim of the chancellor. It's by their discretion. And those are typically given to persons who have been university staff or perhaps have done exceptional work as an instructor. Those are honorary doctorates. We will not be giving an honorary doctorate today, but I do want to congratulate everyone who's received one in the past. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Please let us know what worked today, what didn't. We will be sending a follow-up survey after today's session to all of our participants, and we hope to hear from you. So until then, have a great day.
Herein closes the 106th convocation of the University of Atlantia. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.